Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back. In part 2, we'll take you step by step through how Kanom Buang is made on the streets of Thailand, and give tips on how to try it fresh or even make a simple version at home. Sweet versus savory Kanom Buang, fillings, flavors and variations. Most Kanom Buang stalls sell two main styles, sweet and savory. The base looks the same, but the fillings and flavors are very different. Trying both is part of the fun. You can start with sweet for dessert vibes, then switch to savory to cut the sugar, or do it the other way around. Once you know the difference, it gets easier to order and to spot fresh, well-made pancakes at a store. Sweet Thai crispy pancake fillings you should try first. If you are new to Kanom Buang, start with the sweet kind. This is the version many locals grew up eating. The classic sweet pancake has a thin crispy shell, a stripe of white cream, and a small pile of phua thong or sweet shredded coconut. The taste is lightly sweet, not heavy like cake. The cream is airy and smooth. The egg threads add a gentle egg flavor and a touch of chew. Sometimes vendors add jasmine or pandan scent, so you may notice a soft floral smell. Modern stalls get creative. You might see chocolate or caramel drizzle, green pandan cream, colorful sprinkles or fruit jam. These toppings are fun and very Instagram friendly, but they are less traditional. If you like dessert-style snacks, just point to the toppings you like, or ask for sweet Kanom Buang and the vendor will guide you. Savory Kanom Buang, a snack for people who do not like very sweet food. Savory Kanom Buang uses the same crisp shell but a different balance inside. There is usually less cream and sometimes none at all. The focus is on the filling instead of sugar. Common fillings include dried shrimp mixed with sugar, salt, and pepper, or shredded coconut fried with red curry paste. Some stalls add minced pork, herbs, and chopped spring onions. The smell is stronger and more aromatic, with hints of chili, garlic, and toasted coconut. The taste is salty, a little spicy, and very rich for such a small bite. Many people feel that savory Kanom Buang works better as an afternoon snack or something to share while walking through a market. If you are with friends, ask the vendor for a mix, half sweet and half savory in one box. That way everyone can taste both sides of the snack. How to enjoy Kanom Buang, from Thai street stalls to your own kitchen. You get the best Kanom Buang fresh off the hot plate, still warm and crisp. It softens as it sits, so timing matters. You can also try a simple home version with a non-stick pan, but it may not be exactly like the street style. The goal is to understand the process and enjoy the idea, not chase perfection. That's it for part 2. Now you're ready to enjoy Thai crispy pancakes and spot the best Kanom Buang wherever you are. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tasty adventures. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.